Yes, students. Now we will discuss May 2025 question paper, section B, under descriptive type, that is GST. Okay. Before we start with the question, they have given few points. We will see it. Section B comprises of questions from 5 to 8. Sir, what about 1 to 4? Direct tax. In section B, answer question number 5, which is compulsory. And any two questions from question number 6 to 8. That is, out of the remaining 3 questions, you can take one question as a choice. Working note should form part of the answer. I keep telling this to the students. They are telling it in the question paper only, because even institute know student will take this as an option. They told out of 3 questions you take one of the option, but they will take working notes only as an option. Okay, so that is why they are giving disclosure in the question paper also. All questions in section B should be answered on the basis of position of GST law as amended by Finance Number 2 Act 2024 and significant notification or circular which have become effective to 31st October 2024. Clear, guys? Whatever changes has been made before the exam, 6 months before the exams would be applicable for you. Yeah, yes. And this was May 2025 question paper. Clear? So attempt to attempt the amendments things get extended. Clear? Yes. Sure. Question number 5. So question number 5. Oh, lengthy question. First, let us read the requirement. Okay. Calculate the net GST payable in cash. Guys, in cash means through electronic cash ledger by MLM Private Limited for the month of March 2024. Support your calculation with relevant reasons. Means they are asking you to give notes. Okay, sir. Fine. Let us come back. 10 marks question. MLM Private Limited, a registered person in Udaipur, part of Rajasthan, engaged in various lines of business, provided the following details regarding the transaction undertook in the month of March 2024. Okay, all the data given in the question is for 1 month, March 2024. Oh. Next, outward transaction, that is nothing but outward supply. Advance received from Mr. Gokul for business support services to be supplied in the month of April. Guys, is this taxable in March or April? March. If any advance is received for the supply of services in future, what is the time of supply for services taxable under power charge? One of the point is date of payment. So in that case, date of payment will be the earliest date. Is it taxable in March or April? March only. Sir, when supply is made in April, again will it be taxable? No. Clear. Please be careful. For goods, advance is not taxable, whereas for services, advance is taxable. It is taxable on receipt basis. Next, provided commissioning services under pure labor contract to Raj Builders of Jaipur, Rajasthan for multi-story residential complex. Guys, if it is a single residential unit, it is exempt. But here it is residential complex. Sir, is it taxable? Yes, it is taxable. If it is a single residential unit, it would have been exempt. Pure labor contract for a single residential unit is exempt. But if it is by way of residential complex, taxable. Next, stock transferred without consideration to its branch in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Branch has same GSTIN. Is it taxable? No. It is within the same. Within the same state, same registration. Is it a distinct person? No. Will para 2 get attracted here? No. Para 2 of schedule 1 will not get attracted. So this is not a supply, this is taxable. Even this is taxable. Okay. Next, outward sale of goods to various unrelated persons. Market value is given, transaction value is given. Market value is not related because supply is not between the related persons. What should we take, sir? 575. Only when the supply is between related persons, we need to check market value and all. Okay, that is as per valuation rules. But anyway, valuation rules is not a part of your CA intermediate syllabus. Provided warehousing services for kidney beans, rajma, red lentils, and other pulses. Guys, if there is any warehousing services provided for storage of pulses, it is exempt. It is exempt. Hope you got it. Yes, sir. Inward transactions. Received car rental services from Carman Private Limited, an unregistered company. Supplier is unregistered. In Udaipur, engaged in car renting services. MLM Private Limited paid rent on monthly basis. Cost of fuel also included in the monthly rent. Rate of CGST and SGST is 6% each. Guys, please be careful. Supplier is unregistered, recipient is registered here. Got it? Yes. Renting of motor vehicle is renting of motor vehicle. Okay, 120. Next, intrastate inward supply of various goods and services for use in the course or furtherance of business, 750 goods, 250 services. Additional information. The company paid 50,000 to Mr. Ajay, an independent director, as sitting fees. Sitting fee paid to the director is taxable under RCM. Who has to pay tax on this? Company, not the director. Actual supplier is director. But who is the recipient? Company. Who should pay tax under RCM? Company. The company made a donation of 4,50,000 to a local old age home in a trust not registered under GST for setting a water cooler at old age home with name of a company embedded on the water cooler to express their support for the good cause. Guys, only name of the company is displayed. Is it a promotion? Is it a marketing? No. So in that case, is it a supply? See, if name of the company only denotes the nature of business, for example, Vikas Software Solutions, then it becomes a promotion. Clear? Yes. What is the name of the company here? One second. MLM Private Limited, which is nowhere told that what business they are doing. Clear? So is there any promotion of the business? No, it is not a separate. It is not a separate supply. All figures are given in the question are exclusive of GST. All inward and outward supplies are intrastate except where otherwise stated. Subject to information given above, all conditions necessary for availing the ITC have been fulfilled. Rates of GST are given below. So supply of goods 66, services 99, or total is 12 and 18. Oh, we are supposed to calculate how much GST has to be paid in cash, for which we need to do two main calculations: output tax, input tax. Output tax, input tax. Okay, sir. Let us begin. First, we'll do output tax. Computation of net GST payable in cash by MLM Private Limited for the month of March. GST payable under forward charge, which we call as output tax. Output tax. Okay. Advance received from Gokul for business support services. Is it taxable, guys? Yes. See, as per section 13, subsection 2, for supply of services which is taxable under forward charge. Okay. The time of supply depends on whether the invoice is issued within the due date or not. But one of the date is date of receipt of payment. And here, supply has not taken place. So you need not worry about invoice. Date of receipt of payment is the earliest date. So is it taxable when advance is received? Yes. So 2 lakh, as it is a service, 99%. See GST 9? Yes, GST 9. Please be careful. For goods, different rate is given. For service, different rate is given. Okay. Next, commissioning services under pure labor contract for multi-storied residential complex. Guys, please be careful. Here the key line is multi-storied residential complex. If it was a single residential unit, it would have been easy. Clear? For example, just a minute. I will show you. Please listen. Look here. Entry number 11, guys. Entry number 11 under exemption. I'm just reading it. Services by way of pure labor contract for construction, erection, commissioning, or installation of original works pertaining to single residential unit is exempt. Otherwise, then as a part of residential complex. Otherwise, then as a residential complex means if it is a residential complex, is it exempt? No. They told we are excluding it. Got it? See, if it is a single house, exempt. Sir, it is a residential complex like flat, apartment and all. Is it exempt? No. Hope you are getting it. Yes, sir. Sure. So that means this is taxable. So as it is a service, 9%, 9% each. Intrastate supply. Next. Taxable since pure labor contract service pertain to residential complex. Next. Intrastate branch transfer. Guys, branch transfer who is not a distinct person is not a separate supply. Para 2 will not get attracted of schedule 1 year. So hence not taxable. Next, intrastate supply of goods to an unrelated person. Please take transaction value. Market value you ignore. Because the supplier and recipient is unrelated. We don't care about market value. So on 5,75,000, it is a goods. Apply 6% each. Apply 6% each. Next, warehousing for pulses is exempt, guys. Warehousing of pulses is exempt. Let me just show it 1 second. pulses. This is under agriculture related services. Where is pulses? 24B. Services by way of storage or warehousing of cereal or pulses, fruits and vegetables is exempt. So in this case, it was pulses. So X. Got it? Yes. So it is exempt. And please be careful. They have asked you to tell the reasons and all. You have to clearly tell exempt since warehousing of pulses is exempt. Okay. Either write it here or give it by way of note. I would suggest you to give a separate note. Don't mix up everything in the main answer. See, normally they will give it here only in the bracket, but I would suggest in the bracket you mention like note 1, note 2, note 3 and all, and give a separate notes. Okay, sir. Sure. Next, total output tax is 97,500, 97,500. Leave necessary space, guys. Leave around few lines and go and calculate ITC first. After this, once you are done with output tax, go and calculate ITC. Car rental service. Sir, is it taxable under RCM? Or is input tax credit applicable? Tax is not payable under reverse charge mechanism. No RCM. Why is that? Because supplier is a body corporate. Supplier is a body corporate. Further, no tax is payable under forward charge also. Why? Because supplier is unregistered. Actually, forward charge is applicable, but as supplier is not registered, no tax. No tax. Hope you are getting it. I will go back 1 second. This is little interesting. Where is that given? This one. This is an inward supply, guys. So for MLM Private Limited is an inward supply. Okay, now who is the supplier? Karman Private Limited, body corporate. If supplier is a body corporate, RCM is not available. Oh, then if not RCM, then what's FCM? But this guy is unregistered. This guy is unregistered. So should he pay tax? No. FCM is applicable, but not taxable because the supplier is not registered. Hence, not tax. Hence, not taxable. And when supplier is not paying tax, will he collect tax from the recipient? No. So as he is not collecting tax from the recipient, can recipient claim ITC? No, he has not paid tax only. Na? Correct. Now, only when supplier is collecting tax from the recipient can claim the ITC, guys. Oh. So as this is not taxable, no ITC for it. Next, intrastate inward supply of goods, they have only given, which is used in the course or furtherance of business, hence we can claim the credit. 7,50,000 into 6%. Then intrastate inward supply of services, it is used in the course of business, so credit is available, 9% each. Then services of independent director, he gave it to company, RCM is applicable. Please be careful, this is RCM. Okay, now, yes. How much is that, sir? 9% each. It is a services. Then, donation made to local old age home as there is no quid pro quo. Sir, what is this? Without consideration. Means nothing in return. There is nothing in return. Sir, are they doing any publication, marketing, advertisement for us? No. Only company name is embedded, not a problem. Clear. If nature of business or business type is mentioned, then it will lead to promotion. It will be a supply. Got it? Yes. Guys, what is the total ITC available? 72, 72. But one important thing. Can Asati claim a credit of totally 72,000? Yes. But whatever is taxable under RCM, he has to pay this first and then get a credit. Then get a credit. So whatever output tax is there, for that we need to add this. Paid through cash ledger. Then credit is claimed. Anyway, it is added in the credit now, people. What is the total credit available? 72, 72, which includes even that director service. Got it up. But before claiming credit, he has to pay this. Only then it is available as credit. Got it. So then what about this? Guys, this was an inward supply for the supplier. It was an inward supply on which FCM was applicable. Supplier would have already collected tax now. Should recipient pay it directly to the government? No. Supplier would have collected from the recipient and remitted to the government. So there is no separate payment for it. Okay, now yes, recipient would have already paid for it. Oh. So output tax total is how much? 97,500 each. For this, we need to deduct total ITC available 72, 72. So this is what we should pay with respect to outward supply. With respect to outward supply. But for this, we need to add whatever tax he is supposed to pay on his inward supply under RCM. Clear? Okay, sir. 4,500, 4,500. Guys, see, this is like this. You pay this and claim the credit. But in the adjustment, normally they take this first and then add 4,500. It ultimate effect is actually nil. You pay this and get a credit. Effect is what? Nil only. Clear? But input tax should always be paid through electronic cash ledger only. Sir, I have a ITC balance. Can I use that to pay input tax? No. Whatever balance is there in electronic credit ledger can be used only to pay output tax. Clear? That means whatever you are supposed to pay under RCM, please pay that through cash ledger. Hope you understood. So we are adding it. So what is the amount to be paid through electronic cash ledger is 30,000. 30,000 each. Hope you got it. Especially this step, please be careful. Okay. Almost in every attempt, they're asking similar kind of question. One of the RCM case will come, one or two. Okay, remaining would be outward supply, inward supply, and all you have to take. Okay, especially this order of adjusting is there. Now, please take care. I will repeat this. First, calculate total output tax. Then calculate input tax maybe by way of working note. Minus full input tax for which credit is available. Then you will get, what is this figure called? Output tax to be paid through cash rate. Okay, now for that you need to add whatever inward supply on which you are supposed to pay tax under RCM. This is the total figure which you have to pay it through electronic cash rate. Got it? Yes. One thing, please be careful. 4,500 is already included in 72,000. Again, don't add separately. Okay, as soon as you pay this, you will get a credit. Ultimate effect is nil. Clear? But you have to pay it through cash rate. You have to pay it through cash rate. Okay, that's all. Yeah. 10 marks question. Next, second one. Second one, again a little lengthy question. Let me go and read the requirement first. Compute the taxable value of supply for the month of, okay, the question is on value of supply, guys. Section 15. For the month of July, on which Mr. Ajay shall pay GST, suitable notes and assumptions should form part of your answer. Okay. All the amounts stated above are exclusive of GST. 5 marks question. 5 marks question, 5 adjustment is there. Huh? Ajay, see 5 marks, 5 adjustments means not only plus minus gain, you also have to give notes. Okay, actually answer numerically plus minus gain, that's all. But you have to give a notes. If you are adding something, why? If you are not adding something, why? He sold 3,000 units of goods to Wellness Pharma at 400 each under section 260(1)(h) of Income Tax Act 1961. He is required to collect tax, that is TCS, of 2,000 from Wellness Pharma. He included 2,000 as TCS in tax invoice issued to the party. No. Guys, what is the value of supply? Will TCS be included? No. See, as per section 15, subsection 2, clause A, they have clearly told any taxes other than GST should be added if it is charged separately by the supplier. But under that, I had given a note telling TCS is an intermediate living, interim living. And for that, in income tax, the buyer will get a credit. Buyer will get a credit, means from final tax liability, we will reduce TCS, right? Yes. So while calculating the value of supply, should we add it to the value of supply? No, we should not add it, guys. I will just show it 1 second. Listen here. This is section 15, subsection 2, clause A. Clause A. Any taxes, duties, cess, fees, and charges levied under any law for the time being in force other than this act. Other than this act means GST, that is CGST, SGST, IGST, or cess should not be added. If it is charged separately by the supplier, we need to add it other than GST. Yes. But I have also given some examples you can see. Municipal tax, excise duty, entertainment tax. If it is separately charged by supplier, add it. But see the note. The CBIC has clarified that for the purpose of determination of value of supply under GST, tax collected at source under the provisions of Income Tax Act 1961 would not be includable, as it is an interim levy, not having the character of tax. Sir, why we are telling not having character of tax? Because whatever seller will collect as TCS, buyer will get it as a credit under income tax only. So should we add it to the value of supply? No. We should not add it. So only here it would be 400 into 3000. That's all. Next. Under a contract with state government, he sold 1000 units of goods. Unit price is 400 per unit. At 200 per unit to families of economic weaker section identified by state government. Guys, normal selling price is 400, but they are selling it for how much? 200. For the families of economically weaker sections. Balance 200 per unit will be paid to him by state government as subsidy. Is it linked to the price? Yes. Subsidy is linked to the price. Should we add it? No. Who is giving the subsidy? State government. When subsidy is given by state government or central government, even though it is linked to the price, we should not add it. As per section 15(2) clause E. Clause E. Next. Issued credit notes worth 1,50,000 net of GST as discount to the registered dealers who purchased more than 5,000 units between October to December under Festival Bonanza scheme declared on 1st October 2023. The above discount was provided invoice-wise with the condition of reversal of ITC by the registered dealer. Guys, assuming it was already agreed before the supply, sir, can it be deducted? Yes, it can be deducted. As per section 15, subsection 3, clause B, it can be reduced. Clear? Yes. Sold goods to old age home for consideration of 1 lakh rupees. Normal sale value is 2 lakh. Samvedna, an NGO registered under section 12AA of Income Tax Act 1961, gave them a subsidy of how much? 30,000 to acknowledge its services to elderly people living in old age home. Guys, is this subsidy linked to the price? No. Are they giving it because you are selling it at a lower price? No. They are just giving it as an appreciation of your service. So this is not linked to the price. This is not linked to the price. So what is the value of supply, sir? Only one. Clear? If they had given 30,000 because you are selling it at a lower value, then should I add that to 1 lakh? Yes. And it is given by NGO, not a government. If it was linked to the price, I would have added it. But here it is not linked to the price. It is not linked to the price, guys. Next. After analysis of sale report of first quarter, he decided to give a discount of 1% to the shopkeepers whose total purchases exceeds 25 lakh during the quarter ending June 2024. Total discount given to such shopkeepers is 1,30,000. It is like a surprise discount. Sir, can we reduce this? No. It was not agreed at the time of supply. That is what we can understand. It was not agreed at the time of supply. Hence, you cannot reduce. Hence, you cannot reduce it. Oh, sure. One by goods sold to Wellness Pharma, only 3,000 into 400. TCS should not be included. I have already explained it. Only 12 lakh. Next, goods sold to economically weaker sections. Guys, we need to take only 200. Subsidy given by government should be added? No. It is linked to the price, but as it is given by government, we should not add it as. If you want, you can also mention the section 15 to E. And this is as per section 15 to A. We should not add it actually. Next. Credit note issued. Sir, can we reduce it? Yes. As per section 15(3), credit note is issued and the recipient is asked to reverse the credit. Clear? And one thing you have to take care here, it is assumed that it was agreed before supply or at the time of supply. Next, sold goods to old age home, only 1 lakh we are taking. Sir, NGO gave a subsidy of how much is that? 30,000. No, sir. Should we add it? No, because it is not linked to the house. They didn't give it because you are selling it at a lower price. They are giving it as an appreciation of your service. Hence, not to be added. Not to be added, take only 1 lakh. Next, discount given to shopkeepers. Guys, it was not agreed at the time of supply. Hence, not allowed to be deducted. You should not deduct it. Discount is covered under which section? 15 subsection 3, guys. Whatever has to be added is given in section 15 to whatever has to be deducted, that is discount, is given in section 15 subsection 3. Value of supply is how much? 13 lakh 50,000. Considering everything. Considering everything. Okay. Question number 6. Question number 6 is on ITC, I guess. Okay, let us just read it. Requirement. Compute the amount of net ITC available to Purvi Limited for the month of August 2024 with necessary explanation for the treatment of all the items in the table as per the provisions of CGST or CGST Act or CGST rules, wherever applicable. Subject to information given above, all other conditions necessary for availing the ITC have been fulfilled, guys. Guys, see, please be careful. See, in this exam, 3 questions are asked on numericals. Actually, GST is more of theory, but 3 questions is on more of them. That is 3 questions is on numerical. One is on GST to be paid, value of supply. The last one is ITC available. This is also kind of numerical question only. Correct? Obviously, reasons, explanation, you have to give it in the form of note only, but more of number calculation. Okay, chalo. We will see. One by one. As and when we see any item, we will discuss. Okay. Purvi Limited, a registered supplier of various goods and services. That is also important. Only if the recipient is registered is eligible to claim credit. Provided the following information pertaining to GST paid on inward supplies for the month of August 2024. First one. Purchased goods which are used for activities related to is obligation under corporate social responsibility referred to in section 135 of Companies Act 2013. Guys, is credit allowed? No. Why, sir? Simple. Now assume CSR is applicable for me. That is as per section 135 of Companies Act, CSR is applicable for me. I am supposed to form a CSR committee. At least 2% of my average profit I have to contribute to the society. Assume I have purchased a laptop to give it to the government school children's. Whatever I have paid GST on the purchase of laptop, can I claim the credit? No. Because one of the conditions to claim credit is whatever goods you are purchasing or whatever services you are taking, it should be used for business purpose. And when you are contributing it as a part of CSR, CSR is not a part of your business expenditure. Correct? Now, even in income tax, if you remember, as per section 37, CSR contribution is not allowed as business expenditure. It is disallowed. Even in GST, if you have taken any inward supply to provide CSR activities, sir, can I claim the ITC? No, ITC is not available. ITC is not available, guys. Next, purchase raw material worth 5,90,000, including GST in 5 lots. 3 lots of raw material worth 3 lakh, excluding GST received in the current month, and remaining lots will be received in the month of September. When can the assessee claim full credit? In September. So in the current month, which is the current month, sir, August, can any credit be claimed? No. Sir, 3 lots is received. No, sir. We will claim it proportionately. No, you cannot. When you receive the last lot, you can claim full credit. This is as per proviso to section 16 subsection 2, guys. Okay. When goods are received in lots, you can claim full credit when you receive the last lot. Company paid for outdoor catering expenses for lunch of its factory employees during the lunch hours. As per the policy of the company, there is no legal obligation to provide such lunch facility to the employees. Guys, this is blocked under section 17.5. If it was an obligation for the employee to provide lunch as per any law, then credit would have been allowed. But here clearly they told it is not an obligation for the employer. Still is providing the lunch. Can credit be claimed? No. All 3 credits not available. This is as per which section, sir? 17.5. This is as per which section, sir? 16 proviso. Okay. And even this is as per 17.5 because it is not for business purpose. Okay. It is blocked. Next. Purchased goods from home traders. All goods and invoices were received by the company in August 2024. But one invoice out of these invoices has not been furnished by the supplier in statement of outward supply or using IFF. Supplier has not given the details of his outward supply in GSTR1. Will it auto-populate to the recipient? No. The GST paid on the invoice not furnished is 50,000. On this, you cannot claim credit. So 2 lakh minus 50, guys. How much you can claim? Only 1.5 lakh. 1.5 lakh. Yes, sir. Even this is as per section 16.2. Purchase raw material to manufacture finished goods. Such finished goods to be sold to potential customers under scheme of buy one get one free. Not a problem. Okay, it is just a scheme by the supplier, not a problem. Sir, buy one get one, no sir. Only one product is selling, another is giving freely. Can you claim the credit? Yes, not a problem. Okay. Actually, whenever it is buy one get one, two products are sold at single price. That's all. Can the recipient claim full credit? Yes, sir. 1,50,000 full is available. Okay, fine. Yes. So let us look into the answer. First one, goods used for activities related to corporate social responsibility, credit is blocked. As it is not for business purpose, credit is blocked. Raw material purchased in lot, you can claim it only when you receive the last lot. Outdoor catering services is blocked under section 17.5 and is not an obligation for an employer to provide, hence blocked. Goods purchased from Home Traders Limited for 50,000, whatever details is not given by the supplier, credit is not available, remaining 150 you can claim. Sir, what if supplier give the details in GST or one of next month or next to next month? Can recipient claim the credit of this? Yes. Once supplier give the details, we can get it. Okay, sir. Then raw material, buy one get one. Sir, can you claim full credit? Yes, full credit is available. That is just a pricing strategy followed by them that will not affect our ITC. Full 150 is available. So what is the total ITC available for a month? 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs. Here also they have given all the explanation here itself, guys, in this answer. Better give it by way of note. If credit is available, tell why. If credit is not available, tell why. Especially if it is blocked, you will also mention the section. Okay. See, most of the time when credit is not available, it will be either section 16 or 17. Okay. Especially 16.2. 16.2 or 17.5. Got it? Yes. Sir, subsections and all I don't remember, sir. At least main section you read. 16 or 17. Sir, that also I cannot remember, sir. I don't have answer. Sure. B. Examine the following independent cases and determine where the services are taxable under GST law. Andre, this question is on. Is it taxable or exempt? Is it taxable or exempt? How many cases are there? 4. 5 marks question. Okay. One by one we will see. Dhruv Printing Press, a registered entity under GST, received an order of 1,50,000 from Vishwakarma Technical Institute, a private ITI providing courses notified under Apprentices Act 1961 for printing of pre-examination items like question paper, OMR sheet, answer booklets for conducting of examination by the institute. Guys, this is an inward supply for the institute. First check whether this institute is an educational institution. Is it an educational institution? Yes, sir. It is providing occasional courses, like professional courses, vocational or professional courses. Oh, let me just show. 1 second. Look here, it is covered here. I have done on table for education. I am just showing that. Yeah, where will this ITI service be covered? Here. Educational institution providing education as a part of approved vocational education course. It will fall here. Okay. Now, if anyone is providing them input services, okay, now in the nature of services relating to admission to or conduct of examination, is it exempt? Yes. So it is exempt. So whatever we are discussing now is with respect to conduct of examination provided to this institute. Is it exempt? Yes. And please be careful, for educational institution they have given for outward supply also exemption and inward supply also exemption. And what we are checking is inward supply. Clear? Why, sir? Because who is providing services to whom? Through printing press to the institute. So we are checking whether this is an educational institution. Yes. Are they the recipient or supplier? Recipient. So what supply it would be? Inward supply. Is it exempt? Yes, it is exempt. Next. State Board of Education, a registered entity, charged 50,000 per year as affiliation charges from a school run by Dharam Hall Trust, registered under Section 12AA of Income Tax Act 1961, which gives education from class 1 to 10. A school run by Dharampal Trust, is it a government school? No. That means exemption is not available. It is taxable. It is taxable. Even in this list only it is given. Just a minute. I will go back and in educational services only it will come. Entry number 66A under educational services. Yeah, 66A. Let me read it. Services of affiliation provided by central or state education board or council or any other similar body, by whatever name called, to a school or school established, owned or controlled by whom? Central government, state government, union territory, local authority, government authority or government entity. So only affiliation services provided to government school is exempt. Sir, what if it is not a government school? Taxable. Clear? They clearly told owned and controlled by whom? Governments is exempt. Hope you are getting it. There is also a clarification given on it. Circulars. Circulars. Okay, which I had already covered it in detail. So you can see only if it is provided to the government schools, it is exempt. Government schools, it is exempt. Here it is. I have mentioned here. Only if affiliation services is provided to government schools, it is exempt. Okay, sir. That means here it is taxable. Here it is taxable. Next, We Care Hospital, a registered entity, charged 19,500 for 3 days from Mr. Sai, who was admitted in ICCU due to heart attack. Due to heart attack. Now listen. Sir, is it exempt or taxable? It comes under healthcare services. It comes under healthcare services. Okay, ICA also has planned in such a way that first they are given for education, then immediately healthcare. Listen now. Guys, healthcare services by a clinical establishment and authorized medical practitioner or paramedics is exempt. However, observe. Nothing in this entry shall apply to a services provided by clinical establishment by way of providing room. By way of providing room. Having room charges exceeding 5,000 per day to a person receiving healthcare services. If room charges is less than or equal to 5,000, exempt. If it is more than 5,000, it is taxable. But that 5,000 limit is not applicable other than bracket. I am reading bracket. Other than ICU, CCU, ICCU and NICU. So for this, 5,000 limit is not applicable, sir? No, not applicable. For any other room category, 5,000 is the limit. Less than or equal to 5,000, exempt. More than 5,000, taxable. And in our case, it was ICCU. Is any limit applicable? No, it is fully exempt. Irrespective of the amount charged, it is exempt. Clear? Yes. So it is exempt, fully exempt. Next, sick care hospital. A registered entity entered into an arrangement with Swadist caterers. A registered entity to supply food to inpatient. Inpatients andre ಏನು? What is inpatient means? A patients who are admitted. As per advice of the doctor or nutritionist. Swadist caterer sends monthly bill to hospital for the food supplied by them to the admitted patients of hospital. Guys, it is exempt. It is exempt. See, you have gone there not to have food. You have gone there to take treatment. Along with treatment, they are also giving food. So it is a composite supply. What is the principal supply here? Healthcare. Healthcare is exempt. Entire supply is exempt. Because in case of composite supply, what is the rate applicable? Rate applicable for principal supply. If principal supply is exempt, entire supply is exempt. Entire supply is exempt. I will show you. 1 second. Anyway, we are here only. Second note you can observe. Second note. Sorry, this is rent of rooms. Here, third note. Healthcare services provided by the clinical establishment will include food supplied to the patients. But such food may be prepared by the canteens run by the hospital or may be outsourced by the hospitals from outdoor caterers. It is exempt. Food supplied to inpatient as advised by the doctor or nutritionist is a part of composite supply of healthcare and not separately taxable. Is it taxable, sir? No, it is exempt. Sir, what if food is supplied to a patients who are not admitted or for the attendants or visitors? Is that taxable? Yes. Only food supplied to inpatient is exempt. Inpatients is the patients who are admitted there. Okay, so this is exempt. Fine. So this is the answer. Exempt taxable. So, but please give the reasons also. We'll quickly go through. Vishwakarma Technical Institute qualifies as an educational institution. It will fall under the third category. Thus, services provided by Dhruv Printing Press, who is the supplier, to Vishwakarma Technical Institute, who is the recipient, are exempt since services are being provided to an educational institution by way of services relating to conduct of examination by such institute. Exempt. Next, affiliation services by the state educational boards are exempt only when it is provided to government schools. Thus, affiliation charges of 50,000 charged by state board of education from a school run by Dampul Trust is a taxable because that is not a government. It is a trust, but not a government school. It is taxable. Next, renting of room by clinical establishment to a person receiving healthcare services are exempt, provided room charges are up to 5,000 per day. But this limit is not applicable for ICCU. However, this limit does not apply to renting of intensive cardiac care unit. Thus, amount of 19,500 charged by B Care Hospital from Mr. Sahil is fully exempt. Fully exempt. Last one. Food supplied to inpatients as advised by doctor or nutritionist is a part of composite supply of healthcare. In case of composite supply, which will be the principal supply? Did you go there for having food or for treatment? Treatment. That is the principal supply. Principal supply is exempt, so entire supply is exempt. Got it? Yeah, sir. Yeah. Now question number 7. 7A. Mr. Ranjan availed ITC of 1 lakh in GSTR 3B for the month of June 2024. The output tax liability for June 2024 was nil. Okay, he has availed it. He has not utilized it. He has availed it. Means in his electronic credit ledger, it is there. He has not yet utilized because output tax is zero. Na? Against what will he utilize? His intrastate output supply for the month of July, that is next month, was 5 lakh, excluding GST. He utilized the available ITC against output tax liability for the month of July while filing GST 3B. Mr. Ranjan found on 22nd September 2024 that he wrongly availed ITC of 1 lakh in the month of June. He reversed the unutilized amount of wrongly availed ITC standing in the credit ledger on 30th September 2024. He reversed it and paid the utilized amount of ITC by cash. By cash in the sense electronic cash ledger. The GST rate is 18%. Calculate the interest payable under applicable GST law if Mr. Ranjan filed. Guys, question is on section 50. Interest calculation, where 18% interest is charged. If you are wrongly availed the ITC, then interest limit is 18%. From when to when? From the date you have utilized the credit till the day you reverse and pay it. Clear? Please be careful. He availed it in June, but when did he use it? Later. So interest is from availing date or utilizing date? Utilizing date. Availing means what? Sir, it came and sat in my electronic credit ledger. Did I use it? No. Interest will start from the day I used it, which is nothing but utilization. Availing is different, utilizing is different. Hope you are understanding. Availing means I got it. Using it means I'm adjusting it against output tax. Okay. Form GSTR 3B for the month of June 2024 is filed on 19th July. Not relevant for us because he didn't utilize the credit in June. When did he use it? July. Form GSTR 3B for the month of July was filed on what? 25th August. Actually, due date is 20th of next month, but he has filed it on 25th August. Okay. Is this relevant? Yes, because he has utilized the credit for July. When did he file GSTR 3B for July? August. August 25th. Guys, please be careful. Credit will always be utilized through GSTR 3B. GSTR 3B. Okay. Note, the due date of filing GSTR 3B is 20th day of the following. Yes, we know it. Where is it given? Section 13. But the due date of filing GSTR 3B was extended to 22nd August for the month of July. Okay. Guys, due date has been extended itself. See, if this was not given, we would have taken 20th August only as due date. But they only given in the question that it is extended to 22nd August. So what should we consider due date for July? 22nd August. But when did he file? 25th August. 25th August. Okay. Chalo, quickly. Output tax liability for July is how much? 5 lakh into 18%. And 5 lakh what is given is excluding GST. So into 18% GST rate. 18%, what is given here is not interest rate, GST rate. Because interest rate also 18%, don't get confused. Next. Mr. Ranjan has utilized wrongly availed ITC amounting to 90,000 for discharging his tax liability while GSTR 3B for the month of July. He didn't use it in June. He used it in July. Please be careful. Sir, how much credit he had totally? 1 lakh. Did he use fully? No, because the output tax for July was only 90. So how much he would have utilized? Only 90. So he has wrongly utilized it. Now interest would be charged on 90,000 or 1 lakh. 90,000. Whatever he has utilized. Got it? Yes. In case of wrongful availment and utilization of ITC, the interest shall be calculated on the amount of ITC wrongly availed and utilized for the period starting from the date of utilization of such wrongly availed ITC till the date of reversal of such credit or payment of tax in respect of such amount at the specified rate. No interest is payable for 10,000 because he has not utilized it. Out of the total credit of 1 lakh, how much did he use it? Only 90,000. Okay. Since it was not utilized, even though it was wrongly availed. The date of utilization of such ITC shall be taken as to be what? Due date or the actual date of filing GST 3B. Whichever is earlier. Whichever is earlier. Which is that? 22nd August. And please be careful, if this was not given, then I would have taken 20th August only. But in the question only they told it is extended, so accordingly we took 22nd. So interest will start from what day? 22nd. Okay, actually if you pay it on 22nd only, no problem. But interest will actually start from next day, that is 23rd August. 23rd August. Amount of ITC wrongly availed and utilized is how much? 90,000. Date of utilization of wrongly availed ITC is 22nd August. So on 90,000, interest will start from 23rd August. Till when? Till the date you reverse and paid. That is 30th September. So interest will be calculated from 23rd August to 30th September, guys. Counting both the days. Counting both the days. So how is it, sir? Simple. 31 days in August minus 22. Then how many days in September? Full 30 days. Full 30 you will. Clear? Yes, sir. It comes to how many days, sir? 39 days, guys. 9 days here, 30 days here. So totally 39 days. So interest at 18% for 39 days comes to 90,000 into 18% into 39 by 365, which comes to 1,731. In that 865 CGST, 865 yes GST does. And if at all if you want, you can also write this has to be paid through electronic cash ledger. Because for paying interest, you cannot use credit ledger balance. Hope you understand. That extra one line you can keep it. Hope you got it. Yes. Next. Briefly discuss the provisions related to inspection and verification of goods in transit as laid in Rule 138C of CGST Rules 2017. Guys, this is when goods are being carried in a truck or in a conveyance or in a vehicle. Will proper officer has a right to stop it? Yes. Can he stop and inspect it? Yes. He can stop it. The question is on that. Rule 138C, guys. So you need to just explain whatever I will show. Just a minute. 138C. See, listen here. You need to just explain this part, guys. That's all. You can see this is a part of my provision material. Same thing has been copy pasted in the answer. Obviously, this is a provision, nothing of my own. I have not written my own law, but whatever I have considered here, line to line, same answer is. Yeah, same thing is given. Okay, sir. You also need to write the same thing for 5 marks. You can see it. Same question. I will just quickly explain it. Quite simple. Whenever a conveyance has been intercepted means stop. Proper officer means RTO officer and all, you know. Okay, when you are crossing any check post and all, they will tell you, wait, what is there in vehicle? Clear. In that case, the person who is in charge of conveyance, like driver or conductor, they can show e-way bill. Look here. Clear? Yes. So whenever a proper officer stops the vehicle and do inspection, he has a responsibility. What a responsibility, sir? He has to update the details of it. In what? A summary report of every inspection of goods in transit shall be recorded online by the proper officer in Part A. Summary report in Part A within 24 hours of inspection. And final report has to be submitted or uploaded in what? Part B. Within how many days? 3 days of inspection. Summary report within 24 hours in Part A. Final report in Part B within what? Within 3 days. This 24 hours and 3 days will count from when? Guys, assume proper officer now has stopped vehicle at 5 p.m. Will 24 hours and 3 days count from 5 p.m.? No. 12 midnight. 12 midnight. Hope you're understanding. 24 hours is not from 5 p.m. It will start from 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Even 3 days will start from when? 12 a.m. Got it? 12 a.m. of not previous day. Today when it will end. New day will start now from there. Okay, it is given here. You can see. The period of 24 hours, or as the case may be 3 days, shall be counted from the midnight of the date on which vehicle was intercepted. That is the end of that day and beginning of next day. And if there is any genuine reason, this 24 hours and 3 days can be extended. Okay, yes. However, that is, sorry, 3 days. However, where the circumstances so warrant, the commissioner or any other officer authorized by him may, on sufficient cause being shown, extend the time. Actual time for updating Part B, final report is what? 3 days. Sir, if there is any genuine reason, can we extend it? Yes. Only 3 days part can be extended. Okay. Then this paragraph also is there. Where the physical verification of goods being transported on any conveyance has been done during transit at one place within the state or union territory or in any other state or union territory, no further physical verification of the said conveyance shall be carried out again in the state or union territory unless the specific information relating to evasion of tax is made available subsequently. For example, guys, I was carrying my goods from Tumkuru to assume Bengaluru. Sir, in Tumkur only a proper officer has stopped and checked my vehicle. He has inspected it. Now, when I was entering Bangalore, again one more person came and stopped. I told, already done. You cannot do it again. Am I right? Yes. Once it is inspected, again during the same transportation, again it should not be stopped. Even if it is stopped, it should not be inspected because inspection is already done. Got it? Yes. Like how you guys tell, sir, I was going without wearing any helmet. In one signal, police cashed and I already paid the fine. And another signal, one more police came. You also cashed. Can I show the fine receipt which I have paid in the previous signal? Yes. Will they charge the fine again? No. Like that. Okay. We'll go forward. Question number 8. Question number 8. A. As per section 7 of CGST Act 2017, for the purposes of goods and service tax, the expression supply includes all forms of supply of goods or services or both, such as sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease, or disposal, made or agreed to be made for a consideration by a person in the course or furtherance of business. Okay, guys, whatever story they gave was as per 7.1a. 7.1a. Discuss as per the provisions of CGST Act 117 or the rules thereunder. When an activity can be treated as supply, even if there is no consideration or even if it is not in the course or furtherance of business. Guys, what are they asking you? 7.1c, read with schedule 1. Deemed supply. They would have straight away asked, now, full story, first paragraph, full story. Later they told, tell me which are the cases where it is supplying even without consideration. So you need to explain para 1, 2, 3, 4, guys. Para 1, 2, 3, 4 of what? Schedule 1. Better you mentioned they have not given the section number and all. As per section 7.1c, read with schedule 1 of CGST Act. Then explain. Then explain all the 4 paras. Okay, sir. Then there is one more question here. B. Explain the provisions relating to validity period of registration certificate issued to casual taxable person and non-resident taxable person. Guys, this is as per section 27. For CTP and NRTP, registration granted will be valid for maximum how many days? The days mentioned in the application are maximum 90 days, whichever is shorter. It can be further extended for maximum another 90 days. Sir, why extension? Straight away can I ask for 180 days? No, no. Initially, you will ask for 90 days or less than that. Assume I ask for only 30 days. They will grant only for 30 days. I ask for 50 days. They will grant only for 50 days. Assume I ask for 100 days. They will grant for 90 days. Maximum is 90 days. Hope you got it. Yes, sir. Registration certificate granted to non-resident taxable person and casual taxable person will be valid for period specified in the registration application if I have asked for less number of days or maximum 90 days. Whichever is earlier or whichever is shorter, which can be further extended for maximum another 90 days. Maximum extension is 90 days. Sir, can it be extended for 20 days, 30 days, 40 days and all? Yes, but it cannot be beyond 90 days. Okay. Sure. Next. List of deficiencies in acquired value added taxation which led to evaluation of GST. Means whatever was the disadvantages or deficiencies of previous indirect tax regime, you have to write. First chapter question. First chapter question, guys. Okay, and I'm not so convinced with whatever they have given here because a lot of things are repeated here. Clear. So I will just show you what is the answer you can present, which you would have learned in the first chapter, guys. First chapter of the syllabus. First chapter means not direct tax, indirect tax. This one. Following are the major reasons for implementation of new indirect tax regime. Guys, this was the disadvantages under the previous indirect tax regime, which is now becoming advantage under GST. For example, cascading effect was there, tax on tax, multiple taxes were there. I cannot adjust the state tax against central tax or central tax against state tax or service tax. I cannot adjust it against goods tax or goods tax I cannot adjust it against service tax. And also there were multiple taxes like VAT, CST, excise duty, service tax. So compliance burden was more. Compliance burden was more. I have to pay multiple taxes, file multiple returns. Got it? Yes, sir. Sure. For this, there is an internal choice. What is it, sir? Or. See, this is a choice for entire this one. Okay, means you have to answer either this or this. Hope you got it. Yes. Section 31 of CGST Act 2017 requires that a tax invoice shall be issued before or at the time of delivery or removal of goods. Specify the situation where tax invoice can be issued after the delivery of goods. Discuss the provisions related to issue of tax invoice and delivery challan in case of transportation of goods in a semi-knocked down or completely knocked down condition or in batches or lots. Guys, they're telling when can an invoice be issued after the supply? Normally, whenever there is a movement of goods, whenever there is a supply, goods has to move along with invoice as well as e-way. Correct? But few times we may not know the quantity at the time of supply. Only when it is delivered, we will know, especially liquefied gas. Clear? In that case, can we send the goods without invoice? Yes, but you have to send it along with delivery challan. Once it is delivered, now do you know the quantity? Yes. Now you have to issue invoice. Or else we are sending the goods for purpose other than supply. For example, I am sending the goods for job work. It is not a supply. I am just sending it for the work. It will come back to me. Should I issue invoice for it? No. Got it? Yes, sir. And sir, what is the semi-knockdown and all? Simple, guys. See, whenever you sometimes order through Amazon, Flipkart and all, a product like table, desk and all, they will not send the complete product. They will send it in a parts which you need to assemble it. Clear? Semi knockdown means they will not send the final product to you. They will send it as a parts. You need to assemble it. You need to assemble it. Yes, sir. Yes. Situation where tax invoice can be issued after delivery of goods are as follows. Supply of liquid gas where the quantity at the time of removal was not known. It is a supply. But when I was sending to you, I didn't know the quantity. When will I know quantity? Only when it is delivered to you. So can I send it along with delivery challan? Yes. Where the quantity at the time of removal from the place of business of the supplier is not known. Transportation of goods for other than by way of supply. I told you for job work and all. Or else I am sending it from one branch to another branch which is registered under the same state. Is it a distinct person? No. Next. such other supplier as may be notified by the board. Board here is CBIC. Next, where the goods are being transported in a semi-knockdown or completely knockdown condition or in batches or lots. I told you what is this means when goods are sent in a parts. Once you receive it, you will assemble it. Supplier shall issue a complete invoice before dispatch of first consignment. You have to give the invoice for full value. Okay. Supplier shall issue a delivery challan for each of the subsequent consignment, giving reference to invoice. Guys, if parts are sent it separately, when we are sending the first consignment, we have to send the invoice for full value. Then we are sending the next consignment. Assume the next parts and all is going in next installment. In that case, we have to send it along with what? Delivery challan. Copies of corresponding delivery challan shall accompany each consignment along with duly certified copies of invoice. A copy of invoice along with delivery challan. Original copy of invoice should also be sent along with the last consignment. You will issue the invoice to the recipient, but a copy of it, which is original copy, you have to send it with what? Last consignment. Last consignment. Yes, guys. This is all about May 2025 question paper indirect tax part.